This episode's brought to you by Harry's. Stop compromising on your shave and get started with Harry's. For far too long, you've either paid too much for a comfortable shave or you've settled for low price but low quality razors. Thankfully, Harry's here to save the day. See, Harry's makes just one razor with all you need for a close, comfortable shave. It's got 5 German crafted blades, a flex hinge, and a lubricating strip. Quality's guaranteed. There's a full refund if you're not happy. How do I know you're going to be happy, you might ask? Because Tim Gettys uses it. That's right, the sexiest member of Kinda Funny. I'm sorry, Kevin. That's right, Tim. He uses it, and he trims up his beard. And you might say, wait, Tim has a beard. But it's trimmed up, you see. He puts that line on his neck, and he uses that. Just do it. If Tim could do it, you could do it. Don't you want to look like Tim with his colored shirt? Anyways, Harry's starter set is called the Truman. It's a great option for new customers and an amazing deal. For just $15, you get a razor handle, moisturizing shave cream, and 3 of Harry's 5-blade German-engineered razors. Plus, there's a very special offer for fans of the show. Harry's will give you $5 off your first purchase with the promo code Kinda Funny. So go to harrys.com right now and look for the Truman set. That is Harry's, HARRYS.com. Enter the code Kinda Funny at checkout and you'll get $5 off and help support the show. Stop compromising and give Harry's a try today. I think I got you beat, though. Broccoli. Woo! This shit's good. Now, I want to talk about broccoli, Nick.
I'm going to tell you what.
The number one vegetable.
Yeah.
Go.
Broccoli. Great in an egg scramble.
Yeah, no, that's what I put broccoli in every one of my omelets I'm making out there.
Just realized that about a month ago. I get up for breakfast and I was like, I'm trying to get some good protein, some good fats in my body, right? So I usually make like a cage-free, free-range omelet with some flaxseed oil instead of normal that spray on shit they normally use.
Oh, you don't use flaxseed oil. Of course, you don't use butter. You use
no. I can use butter too, but I have to do the right kind of butter. And I just don't feel like that's too lazy. I don't want to do the research.
Sure.
So my wife has this flaxseed oil that she buys for her smoothies. It's fantastic. It's got lots of it. It's got a great ratio of omega-1s to omega-3s. Phenomenal. Throw that in there. However, I'm like, there's one thing missing from here. I'll put some diced onions in it. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of turkey in it too if I have some left over. But I'm like, there's no greens in here. There's no veggies really in here.
Yeah.
And all I had was this organic broccoli, and I'm like, this is gonna go bad soon because, of course, it's organic, which means it only lasts about
Clock's
a day
ticking.
and a half.
Clock's ticking as soon as you leave the I was gonna say restaurant, but the grocery store.
I'm gonna go ahead and just see. And I threw it in there, and I sautéed it first before I put the eggs in because I always saute everything together so it cooks down a little bit and it's a little more malleable.
Interesting.
And then I throw the eggs in and scramble it up. Like I crack my eggs in there. I don't bother tossing.
So you're not doing it. You're okay. Not a full on omelet. You're doing this.
I don't do it on scramble.
Okay,
so
okay,
it's like I put the eggs in there. Hope to God. There's always the problem with the organic shells is that they're softer. So when you crack them, they all just go in. Doesn't matter. It's good fiber, I guess. Either that or it's cutting me up on the inside and probably gonna kill me. Get that in there. Boom. You got that broccoli. Maybe put a little bit of avocado on top. Maybe a little bit of the salsa. You're ready to rock and roll. That's a great morning right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you hungry an hour and a half later?
No.
Yes.
Really?
No, you're not that hungry.
You got to load up on these almonds, get more broccoli in there. The number one vegetable. Broccoli, this shit's good.
I discovered it late in life that I liked broccoli though.
Yeah?
For the longest time, well, as a child, for the longest time, I had an aversion to anything that wasn't Twinkies.
Sure.
So, or didn't pair well with a movie, right? You don't think I'm watching the 1989 Batman for the 1000th time. I'm gonna get some broccoli. I'm gonna get a big bowl of broccoli right now. That'd be really good. No, it was like popcorn, Coke, Snickers bars, Twix, and then top it all off with a couple Twizzlers maybe, or a Twinkie, two to three Twinkies. Maybe what are those hockey pucks called?
York peppermint patties.
No, the ding dongs. No, ho-hos.
Ding dong. Ho-hos are the ones that are the rolls.
Ding dongs
are the pucks.
I used to fucking love the ding dongs.
Sure you did.
I would snort those things if you let me.
That's not how you eat them. That's a bad way to eat them.
Colin, I love you so much.
Tim, where do you come down on broccoli?
I love broccoli.
Yes.
Broccoli for me is one of those things. Growing up, everyone always, broccoli's the easy punchline, right? Kids don't like the broccoli. Like broccoli's gross.
Put
like
some cheddar cheese on
like if you don't do this, you're gonna have to eat broccoli for dinner. And I never understood it growing up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
give me that shit.
What's so bad about that? Broccoli is the homie for sure.
Right.
Always been a fan. Always been a huge fan of it with any cheese on it. Oh, that just takes it from I'm a fan to fucking shove
You're
that
in there.
me.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. That's you can do so much with broccoli. You can eat it raw. You can just eat it how it is.
Oh, yeah.
You can put in this. You can put cheese on it. I've never been a fan. I've
been a fan.
I didn't get raised on the cheesed broccoli, so that was never my thing. I agree, it tastes fine, it's good, but I do the saute in there with some garlic and some pepper and salt. There you go.
Oh my God. I mean, the reason that I knew that when I fell in love with broccoli was going to the fine restaurants like Panda Express.
Of course, yes.
the
broccoli beef,
rice garden.
Broccoli
rice
chicken
garden was what it was called, and at the Lucky's near my high school where we would frequent for lunch.
Yeah, Michelin star.
They
just got a Michelin star.
Broccoli beef. I was just like, this is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Just like, I didn't even need the beef necessarily. I ate the beef, don't worry. But the beef just kind of like flavoring the broccoli. Whew.
That's the thing, is that the broccoli can be into your cheddar cheese sauce stuff a conduit for so many things. I like it with my wings because then I can drag it through there.
Man.
Get all that on there.
This is what I'm telling you guys. You don't like broccoli. You
Who's saying that?
You got to get into broccoli
that?
for one reason only. It's like nature's chip. You can take it and you can dip it in anything, and you're probably getting more coverage than a normal chip.
Oh,
because it's like it's multifaceted.
Yes,
there's prongs everywhere that can grab onto hummus.
Yes, hummus is great.
They can grab onto any sort of like blue cheese dip, any bacon dip. Oh my god, it's fantastic.
Now I gotta say, broccoli isn't perfect. I'm sorry, Greg.
Guacamole.
It's not. Because what you're saying is right, where it does get more surface, but because of its shape, naturally, it has the problem of bad chips. You know how tortilla chips, there's the good ones where you're like, man, I can dip, I'm going to get such a nice spread, and then I get to put that thing in my mouth, and it'll make sense. But then there's some that are shaped weird, so it's like, I have to bite this end first, and it's like
in your mouth.
It's more of a two-parter. Yeah, there's the stabbing going on. Broccoli has that problem because of its tree-like shape, where it's hard to get all sides of it, because some broccoli is quite large.
Yeah, but you just gotta. I mean, you can first off cut it up, or secondly, just be a man and break it apart. Just break it in two.
You can't.
You got multiple. You can't break chips up in a
on the onset, right? Where you can't let the bowl go out to the guests like that. You got to break it apart before, as you're preparing it.
You can't just walk in and drop the floor.
Yeah, you can't just have just a big head of broccoli.
I mean, I'm not talking about the big bush.
No, you know
what I mean? I'm not a fucking monster.
You do what people do when they get a big bush, right? You got to carve it down into a more manageable size so that the people that are about to eat it can enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Okay,
I get it.
And it goes great dry. It goes great wet. It goes great whatever you want to put on top of it.
Or anything in all the juices.
Fantastic, right? But it has to be manageable. Mm-hmm. Has to be manageable.
I feel like you're making light of my broccoli.
But that's my problem. Is even the manageable chunks of it still have that kind of 360 bushel shape going on.
Sure, but if you break it down small enough, you just put the whole thing in your mouth. You're fine.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You got to practice putting the whole thing in your mouth, Tim, or else you're not going to get anywhere.
You got to get the head of the broccoli in your mouth. Get the head in your mouth.
The problem is when you have the shaft left over, and that you don't want to put that.
I'm a big shaft fan.
A lot of people aren't shaft fans, and that pisses me off because I love a good shaft.
You got to flip the shaft over and lick it from the other side, though, because you can't double dip the shaft. That's the problem. Is you've already eaten off it. Your saliva's hit that point, so you got to flip it over.
I don't play that
dip
bullshit.
it back in the wetness, and then shove it down your fucking throat.
I'm a double dipper. I don't really play by those rules.
Now here's something, if I can get us back on track about broccoli here. All right.
Oh, because we went so off track.
You're using your double entendres here.
I meant every single thing I said.
What I know.
Dare you?
As a comic book fan, what I love about broccoli is the fact that it has a natural antagonist in cauliflower. Because cauliflower is such a knockoff broccoli, and you see that they are not fans. One is more popular than the other.
I like cauliflower better than broccoli.
That's fucking bullshit.
But broccoli is better for you, so it gets the nod from me.
Why is it? I didn't know it's better. Why is it better for me?
Just more nutrients. For my diet specifically, it has less carbs and it's got more fiber, I believe.
Okay.
And it's got more minerals in it.
Here's my thing. I agree with you.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's cool. You see when they're in the little tray together, you're like, oh shit, it's going down.
But I think that it's a high quality
beautiful marriage.
Cauliflower is not like the shocker of the universe. You know what I mean?
No.
It's also not like the Green Goblin. It's somewhere in between. It's like
Mysterio?
It's like no Mysterio.
Rhino.
Maybe like Kraven the Hunter. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You gotta respect him.
Yeah.
Right. He's not there all the time, but when he is, you usually enjoy what happens, and that's cauliflower to me because again, you bring the cheese in there. Ooh.
Well, cauliflower gets a shout out.
I could eat broccoli for days.
Cauliflower
is a limited thing.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not as good. That's the whole point. But there are a lot of places are doing buffalo cauliflower now. Anyways, back to you.
I'm gonna throw this out at you because sometimes I'm forced to get the packet from Trader Joe's that has the cauliflower, the broccoli, and the carrots in it. That is bullshit. You can't throw those three together. Carrots, you buy separately. Carrots are its own thing, and here's why. Because by the time you get to the carrot, it's covered in the little things of the little leaves of the broccoli and the cauliflower, and you can't separate it ever. And then it's going everywhere. Every time you try to dip it places, it's on your hand, it's in your shirt.
Eat the carrots first.
You can't because you got to dig through them. You have to dig through the bag, and it's just dirty. I'm just saying, keep the carrots separate. The carrots should have their own little container and bag that they stay in. Keep them separate from the cauliflower and broccoli. Just keep them separate.
I
That's all I'm
love
asking.
carrots.
Colin, where do you come
I
down on
love
broccoli?
carrots too.
What's your broccoli thought?
I've always liked broccoli. I've always been fine with broccoli. Are there better green vegetables? Yes,
No.
of course. But I can name you many.
No.
Sure. Brussels sprouts are the dominant green vegetable,
Now,
first of all.
as a quick side note, I think
Right.
we've talked about veggies at length before. You said Brussels sprouts raw into the steak. Growing up, everybody's like Brussels sprouts are
Brussels
gross.
sprouts are amazing.
They were put in the cartoons and the things that they were gross, and I was like, and then you started eating them as an adult. Like, you said, I was stupid. Cartoons were stupid.
Brussels sprouts are fucking dominant. Like the things that the geniuses, these culinary geniuses that have come up with all we talked about on Colin and Greg Live today. They come up with all sorts of ways to serve you these Brussels sprouts. Always good.
There's a
Parmesan
problem-
cheese,
there's a
lemon.
problem,
Brussels
man.
sprouts take work. Is
They
the one
take
thing.
work, and it's also, I think it's too much. It is the best. I think that by far Brussels sprouts are the leaders. But the problem is you can't get too much of it. Like broccoli, you can have forever. Broccoli is the normal Spider-Man. I feel like Brussels sprouts is the black suit Spider-Man, which everybody thinks they want all the time, but then it's overdone so easily because
it
once
comes
you
with
get
a lot of headache.
maybe like 20 issues, you're done. 6-episode run. I'm over this. I'm fucking over this.
Right.
Overpowered.
That's Brussels sprouts.
Broccoli is the working man's vegetable. Brussels sprouts for the ivory tower folk. And I enjoy
for
going
the
up there and having
aristocracy?
exactly. But the broccoli, as you know, being a history major, it's been around the world forever, and migrant farmers they have it in their bags and they
No
eat
idea
it
what
as
you're
they
talking
work.
about.
As they pick the apples, they'd be eating the broccoli.
That's what I've heard. I think other good green vegetables, asparagus, give a huge shout out to asparagus.
Asparagus
is
good. It's no
fantastic.
broccoli.
Spinach, fantastic. Kale, fantastic. I'd eat all of those over broccoli. That said, like
Kale?
you can
You
do
gotta-
crazy shit with kale. You
You
can
gotta
do
have
crazy
kale
shit with
prepared
kale.
right. Like
So much work.
there's a place by me called Light Bite that does an amazing kale salad.
Light
It's like
Bright?
Light Bite.
Light bright.
It does like.
Of course you go there.
It's like
All the places in your neighborhood, you go there.
Of course, I'll have to.
Come on.
Of course I do. It's
I know your neighborhood now intimately.
Light Bite, great. They pair a little apple with it, some sunflower seeds, and a light dressing. It's fantastic. But you have to prepare the kale properly, apparently, which means I think you have to like massage it or something like that. You have to work it in so it's not like like crazy.
I did this thing where I just took a bunch of kale, cut it down, put olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic in
Bake
it,
it.
mix it, and then put it on a pan. Put it in the oven at 400 degrees, like right at the right time. You take it out, and it's all crunchy. Like you can and it's got like
Kale
great.
chip.
It's got a lot of oh my god, dude! It's the same way I like Brussels sprouts. But nonetheless, in terms of broccoli, I think broccoli's fine. Like I think broccoli's a totally fine vegetable. I think it's tasty and it works well in a salad. It works well in a scramble. It works well on a pizza. It
does work awesome on pizza.
It's a very versatile vegetable. I do think an underappreciated vegetable. And I am a liker of almost every vegetable. So it's. I mean, are there vegetables that are, of course, like, when we're talking about the superior vegetable family, you got to talk about the onion, the garlic, the shallot, all that kind of stuff. But like when you get away from all of that and
no migrant workers eating an onion out in the field.
Garlic.
Garlic's great. Well,
Not just non.
yeah, exactly.
So shout out to broccoli. I mean,
Shout out to broccoli.
I respect and appreciate it.
In terms of shout
Broccoli,
outs,
this shit's good.
yes, I want to give a shout out to its cousin, sister, maybe. I'm not really sure. Broccolini.
Oh yeah, dude.
I never had it until recently. Gia brought it into my life. She's like, we should get some broccolini. And I'm like, I'm a broccoli fan. Is this going to insult me?
Yeah.
Because broccolini doesn't sound like something I want. That sounds like something Nick would want.
Yeah.
The light bite shit, right? But it
They have
came and
that
I'm
Light
like,
Bite.
you know what?
bet they do.
This is kind of hot. Like I'm kind of into this broccolini thing.
Dude, you cook broccolini with a little bit of garlic and olive oil. It's so tender. Quick shout out to the bastard child of broccoli Rob.
Yeah.
Now,
What is the difference?
now broccoli
Fuck is that?
Now, broccoli Rob, you have to really prepare, but like once you get, like you have to boil it, get all this out,
bitter
like,
as
the
hell.
bitter
Yeah.
shit out. But once you do that, man, you get it in a pan with some fucking pepper flakes.
It's a leafy vegetable.
Pepper. Oh my god, it's so fucking good, dude, and it's really good for you. I bet you. My dad's like mostly a vegetarian, and he eats the shit out of that.
I bet.
Like broccoli Rob, Swiss chard, like all that kind of stuff. He like subsists on that. He loves it.
Broccoli Rob. I don't think I've ever had this.
They have it at Delfina. Not Delfina, excuse me, Del Rosa. They serve broccoli.
Oh, I
Rob.
love Della Rosa. The broccoli
Or
Rob.
maybe they have a
No,
Swiss
that's
chard.
broccolini.
Is that broccolini?
Yeah,
Or they have a
it's
Swiss chard.
chard.
I know that. One of them has a Swiss chard.
I spend way too much money at Della Rosa.
That's because it's really good.
way
For,
too much
for
money.
everyone at home that didn't know what broccoli Rob is and is trying to Google it, it's RABE. It's not ROB. So
That's
No,
awesome.
broccoli.
That's awesome that you thought it was broccoli Rob. In honor of broccoli, this shit's good. I wanted to do something that's been much requested by the fans and revise my favorite food list that has been the same for quite some time. As you all remember, I know, the original ranking was, of course, number 1 wings, number 2 pizza, number 3 bagels, number 4 broccoli, number 5 sushi.
It's a terrible list.
That's an
I
amazing
want to hear
list.
your revised list because that's a terrible list.
The revised list now is wings, pizza, broccoli moving up from 4 to 3, broccoli moving up, yogurt parfaits.
my
Last time I
God.
talked about this, you'll remember I said
sucks.
yogurt parfaits knocking on the door of sushi, knocking on the door of sushi, and then rounding out at 5 now is just Japanese food.
All right,
'Cause I feel
that's
like
not-
I can put the sushi, I can put the sushi and the ramen in there.
Nope,
and
sorry,
I get
can't
it.
do
High
that.
five.
That
Thank
list,
you.
I want to tell you right now, that list categorically sucks. Just letting you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Game Over Greggy Show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of conversation for you. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can toss us a few bucks, get every episode early, get some cool perks, and see us all the time. If you don't have any bucks to toss, no big deal. Head over to youtube.com/kindafunny, where we post the entire show topic by topic, day by day, until it goes up as one big MP3. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.